That's why your wave products are gonna kill you in 15 hours.
15 hours?
15 hours.
What happened to the 3 days it's supposed to kill me?
It upgraded, God.
Oh, okay, all right, 15 hours. We gotta do a video on this. Not to go off topic, but sidebar. I use somewhat natural products. You know what I'm saying? I use the
now he uses natural products.
I use the. I don't. Yo.
Now he uses beeswax and honey.
No. First of all, I don't really do. First of all, my waves are natural. All right, so I could wear.
Well, you ain't got them right now, though.
Because I got a low cut. I got a low cut for y'all. I was out here looking like a Kanye runway model.
So you gave up the 360 spinners for the people. Okay, sounds good.
Fact. You know what I mean? I gotta live my life.
Now who's he bullshitting people? Himself or you?
Listen. Anyway, my shit is natural. All right. So what I do, I just brush it. And I put the dewy on, the silky on, and I put the olive oil, the spray, all the little pudding, you know what I mean? And we keep it rocking. But back on topic, because don't worry about these. We worry about that. You come out of nowhere. Where'd you?
I do this.
You had a.
I do this.
You talking about you leaving a 360 for the people? You went Black Mr. Clean for the people.
Listen, listen, it don't matter, baby. And welcome y'all to Black of the Berry.
Welcome back, baby.
Season 2, inaugural episode.
Yeah.
I'm Dean. That's Los.
Yeah.
We're here, baby. Listen, hold on. This is home of urban journalism.
Talk.
The verbal hand.
Talk.
And you know we haven't had anybody all first season.
No, we didn't.
But we gave y'all a treat.
Yes, we did.
I said we gave y'all a treat.
Yes, we did.
One more time, I'm going to say we gave y'all a treat.
Yes, we did.
My man, Malik Mcfly in the building. What's up, baby?
Yo.
We appreciate you for blessing us with your presence.
Brothers, how y'all doing, man?
What's up, God?
Sheesh, man.
I'm here, man. I'm feel good.
Listen, for those who don't know, me and Malik go back like 2 flats on a Cadillac, man.
That's a fact.
You know
like cook crack?
Yeah, like cook crack.
Oh, man.
I was there when he was in, you know what I mean? When he was just freestyling and getting a couple songs. And now look at my man. Down SOBs, doing your thing.
Come on,
my man got sunglasses inside, son.
Come on,
man. You just don't wear sunglasses inside,
you look like a Street Fighter boss. What are you doing out here, man? I was talking about the substance, right? And we talked about Drake. But we talked about Drake. We talked about someone who recently mended their relationship with Drake, and that's Meek Mill.
Facts.
Meek Mill came out with one. If I'm gonna say it right here,
it's a topic of discussion.
Hear this shit.
I'm gonna say it right here.
Okay.
Season 2.
Here we go.
Episode 1.
This is how we start.
I'm gonna say it right here.
Oh God.
Championships is the best album of 2018. I know y'all see me say something. We had a music review before in the last season.
You said this shit before.
I don't know if it's the best album.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Best album.
It's not the best. I can't.
It's the best album.
To it.
You name an album better than that. Go ahead, name one. The content, fire. Message, fire. Beats, fire.
The argument
Features,
could be made.
Fire.
It could definitely be put in argument, but I think one of the best right now is I don't know if y'all fuck with JID, but
I fuck with JID. Yeah, DiCaprio too. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But here's my thing with JID. JID sounds a little bit like
no. But you know what I do like? I like that this Meek Mill album is different.
Exactly. That's my point.
Different.
It's different.
Nah,
He's
because
never
this is another topic of discussion.
He never talked like this.
Some of my bros be having too. Like one of my boys, he's a Meek Mill fan, but he don't like the album.
What?
But it's because it's not
usual Meek.
It's not Meek yelling. It's not Meek doing.
It's not like hyped up Meek.
It's not.
Yeah, I know.
It's not. Meek is on a whole different wave right now.
Yeah.
So the concepts, the substance that he's coming with on this album is different. That's why he don't like it. Me personally, that's why I feel like he don't like it.
Right.
And then there's a few of my other bros that they was like, yo, should I listen to it? I've been here. It's not like Meek yelling for the first time. I'm like, nah. There's a few records like pretty much the whole album. Like he's rapping. Like he's on a whole different conscious. Like so like if you can appreciate if you can appreciate that, then it's definitely an album. I don't know if it's album of the year.
Album of the year, bro.
And then it's too. It could be one of those.
It's fourth quarter. Because think about it, we got a couple weeks left.
Before that's why I don't know if I can give it album of the year.
That's the same thing I said.
Like
he's talking about the fourth quarter got a few more weeks.
But that gives it perfect timing though, because now who else gonna come out with an album in the last 2 weeks?
Listen, all I'm saying is this:
the only person to do that in the last previous years was J. Cole.
Right, and he already did it.
But I'm saying J. Cole was the only one that was exceptional to doing that. He dropped his at the end of the year, and it still ended up being pretty much album of the year.
Right.
But I don't know.
I don't
think
think
a lot
Meek,
of albums that dropped this year.
Listen, I like Astro World was beef.
Astro World is still
Astro World. Listen,
that's
right?
One of the top albums.
I know. Listen,
you gotta respect it.
I rock with Astro, heavy, super heavy.
Motherfuckers is still bumping that Black Panther soundtrack.
Really, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As funny as it sounds, okay,
that's still on my phone.
Maybe it's not
true.
I'm just saying. I'm just listen. Me personally,
was that earlier this year?
Yeah, that was this year. It was like in February.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that
was in February.
Son. Even with that being out, bro, like that's.
I know you got Nipsey's album. You got
Victory Lap.
Yeah, you got a lot of albums.
Shit, the Carter 5. It's not album of the year content. All I'm saying is
it's up there though. Not really.
I think it's top 15.
Yeah, top 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's top 15.
Yeah, it's up there, but
I think Meek may end up top 15, top 10, maybe. That's what I'm saying.
Bugging.
Album of the year. That's still a topic of discussion. Like that's up for grabs right now.
All right, so let's give me top 5 right now.
Albums of the year.
Yeah,
I mean, we definitely named 2 just now. Between Astro World.
Are we going with the Black Panther soundtrack?
I mean,
it's top 10.
I think it's top. Yeah, I may have played myself. People, I'll admit, I may have played myself. But y'all still listen to it working out.
Be in there.
DiCaprio 2. If DiCaprio 2's in it, it's 5.
Okay.
You gonna put Scorpion in there off the stage?
I was thinking Scorpion. I have it on my list here.
To be honest,
I was thinking Scorpion.
I don't like Scorpion.
I don't really jack it.
But all right.
I like the first half.
Yeah.
And
how
then
did
I like a few songs on the second half.
Here's the question though. It's not about how you like it. How do the people still like it? You see what I'm saying?
Of course,
they brainwashed by now.
They're institutionalized. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, I'm not going to deny that, but then what is? Then we got to have the conversation of how do we measure success? Are we measuring it monetarily?
He's a different level. Though.
Or are we monitoring it? Or are we going to do it by content?
You can't compare.
I feel like he's how Lil Wayne is now, because Lil Wayne could drop anything. It could be garbage. And it'll still be hot to everybody.
Yeah.
Because it's Wayne.
Exactly. So Drake is literally, I feel like Drake
is
hit
a brand
that level.
now.
Like Drake could drop anything, and regardless if you have you could have people that's in the industry, journalists, people that's on the radio that say, yo, I really don't really fuck with this album.
I got a question for you then.
But
they still play it just because.
They gonna play it, and then the people still gonna fuck with it. They gonna look at them crazy like, oh, you don't know what you talking about. This shit was hot. No, it's like.
I got a question for you.
You're listening to it. Some people listen, and they not really a music head, or they're not. About. They just talking as a consumer and just as a OD fan.
But that's but
there's
that's
nothing wrong with that.
No, but then how do we? That's what I mean. But how do we measure that success?
Wait, here's my
measure
it. To piggyback real quick before that, you talked about Drake could come out with trash. What if Drake came out with a song like Kanye did with the poopity scoop de doop de doop scoopy doop doop? Would it be fire? Would it be fire?
Probably, but I wouldn't.
He'll
I
have
wouldn't
like some
doubt
dancing
it.
Beat in the background.
I wouldn't doubt it if there wasn't nobody that fuck with Kanye OD hard that thought that wasn't hard.
Yeah.
for some apparent reason, you be like, yo, looking at them like crazy, like
no,
what?
because the beat was fire, and then he came out 3 minutes in like poopity scoop. I was like, what the fuck are we doing here?
And it's crazy that you even said that because that's the beat that Drake was supposed to have anyway.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
that's
they have a whole bunch of issues going on.
They got
right
a whole
now.
bunch of issues, but that was one of the issues when you know, Kanye was out in wherever, Mayberry, whatever the fuck he was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the boondocks, and he had everybody coming to the listening party.
Oh, in Wyoming.
Yeah. Drake went out to Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? They was working. That was one of the tracks. That was one of the records
And
Kanye was supposed to slide to Drake.
That's why he did it. Yes,
and he never got the record.
And then
he put it on his album,
double stunted.
and then that's what he said. And you know what I'm saying?
He did the
obviously-
poopity scoop. He's
Yeah,
like,
the poopity
not only will I not send you the beat I was supposed to give you,
All I'm
but
gonna
now
do
I'm
is
gonna
say
rap on
poopity
it.
scoop
I'm
on
gonna
it.
I'm gonna rap on
shit.
it and fuck it up. So now you can't even use it. That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
that's just funny that you even mentioned that one.
That's pretty
per
funny.
se. But I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's some things that you got to say like, yo, how can we measure like success to say like, okay, what will we allow and what won't we allow?
Because there's other factors too, though. Like it's not just music. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake has endorsements. You know what I'm saying? Commercials. Like what that is it all factors into success. But it's like it's not strictly.
I just
music,
don't know if
you know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
put Scorpion in there.
I wouldn't.
I just
But
like.
it's
And then I
worth the
heard
conversation.
Charlamagne and them and some, you know, a few other people he was with. They were saying today, you know, one of my boys sent it in the group chat. You know, they were saying, they don't feel like Drake has any classic albums, but they said, could you put Scorpion in that talk? And it was like no, because they was like, yo, if he took seven of that, you know, 7 songs out of that whole album, he probably would have had a classic on his hands. But I think me personally, when I listened to the album,
first half,
and that
first
was
half was crazy.
I loved the first. I'm gonna say I did love the first half.
Yeah,
but then
It's crazy.
I was just like, yo, like,
Towards
hold
the
on,
end,
like, now you really, oh man.
It started the tone like
I'm like,
it
yo,
was like
you started
softer
off, then
and
you
it
got
was like,
soft
yeah,
on the
I was
second
like,
half,
what
and I'm
the-
just
well,
like,
I think because remember the whole scheme behind it was, you know, the first half was for the fellas, the second half was for the
I
ladies.
get it,
So did he
It was just
accomplish
like,
it?
I was just like, man,
No.
maybe.
because Tory Lanez have done that and he's
May-
made it. You know, he'd do it back to back, like Song for the Dudes.
Now,
Tory Lanez is out here wild.
Tory Lanez album might be in the top 5 of the year. I haven't listened to Love Me Now like thoroughly, but it could. I only say that because
There's a couple songs
the things he's doing right now is
No, I'm about to
crazy.
say, yo, Tory
And
Lanez
then-
is wild.
No, I know, but I just not
Wildin'.
top 5 though. Not top
Of the
5.
year?
Not top 5. Top 10 maybe. Top 10
Of the year?
Yeah, top 10 of the year,
Okay.
but not top 5.
Okay.
We can't do that. We can't do that. I don't.
So who's your top 5?
What about Beloved?
That's all about. Okay, can I? All right. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Beloved is definitely in there.
Okay, Beloved is top 5.
Beloved's in there.
All right, so
Because we everybody knows my spectrum is a little different. You know what I'm saying? I like gritty lyrical rap.
Okay.
So, you know,
Okay.
there's a lane for my top 5. Definitely Beloved is in there. Meek's definitely in there. Astroworld's definitely in there. Nipsey's definitely in there.
yeah, Victory Lap was
crazy. And then, like I said, I put JID's album in. Oh, actually, nah. I'm gonna put JID's album as 6. Who I'm gonna slide in as 5. I'm gonna slide in that Currency and Freddie Gibbs album, that Fetty. Yeah, I ain't probably heard that junk, but
nah, that probably went under the radar.
Not at all.
That probably went.
Yet again, you know my musical taste.
and guess who produced the whole thing? The Alchemist. So you can't fail when you got the Alchemist, bro. That's like working with Dre.
I respect it.
You know what I mean?
respect
That's
it.
a lot of people got to get into that.
I respect
That
it.
Fetty is hard.
I respect
People
it.
don't know about Freddie Gibbs, but
Yeah, I don't really.
Nah, I fuck with Freddie Gibbs.
yeah, Gangsta Gibbs.
He's
ho.
low key.
Yeah, I have to check him out. I don't really know
Yeah,
anything about the
yeah.
man.
He's
So.
low key.
Yeah, so that's my 5. But like I said, I'm very, you know what I mean?
I guess we're gonna see what happens when album of the year.
But that don't give it justice though, dog.
Nah, I do. It
But
do.
I'm looking like Billboard, like, is you dumb? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You know
sometimes
what I'm
sometimes
saying?
it depends. It depends on who's really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But and if that's the case, then
I'm just glad Drake don't get it most of the time.
15 it was
Yeah,
like,
well, if he's that big of a brand.
it was like 14 of Meek's songs.
Well, last year
was
I think
nominated for
if it wasn't, if it was between Cole and Kendrick,
as
I
it
think
should
Kendrick And that's I fuck with Kendrick heavy. So
yeah, nah, 100%.
You know, when
whole TDE
I just be glad it don't be going to Drake just because he's Drake.
Now that's
my thing.
Now
I want Kendrick and Drake to have a fucking rap beef. That's what I want. Like I know they're all subtle, but
Drake scared. He don't want that smoke.
Like I really, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want,
nigga.
That's what the people want.
Think what Pusha did to him? You will see what Kendrick will do to you. Kendrick will do to you.
Listen,
sit down and be humble.
This is what I want.
Do you want that?
This is what I want to see.
That's cataclysmic smoke, nigga.
That's what the people want to see, son. Listen, that's what I want to see.
You do not want that kind of smoke.
Actually, that might be nice.
Think about exactly.
That's
the people want it.
I mean,
somebody told me Drake was talking shit, Kendrick. I'm just telling you, God, watch out, B.
Yeah, man.
Get in the booth, B. Get in the booth. He said you dropping something tonight.
First of all, Kendrick shake the game over one verse. Remember that Control verse?
Oh,
RP to the game after that, bro.
It's crazy because they would. That always because Big Sean is one of my favorites.
I fuck with Sean down too.
Big Sean is. I'm waiting for him to drop another album too, but
he all heartbroken right now. He trying to figure his shit out.
Nah, he ain't heartbroken.
Yeah, he is.
Why?
Him and that bitch broke up.
Well, watch your fucking mouth. Watch your mouth.
Well, you can't be
I'm gonna say that once.
Janae Aiko, she's something different, man.
Don't call her no bitch.
What?
Watch your mouth, bro. You better respect Janae out here.
All right, okay, whatever.
So I didn't even know they broke up. But
nah, they didn't. They didn't break up.
They didn't?
How you know?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think I was taking a shit one day, so the media takeout.
No, they didn't break up. I
think they still
both
together.
of them. They didn't break up.
I think they still together.
Yeah,
they just be.
No,
because she got a whole tattoo like covering up
his face.
Yeah, whatever like that. I saw it wasn't on like the shade room or something like that.
But it's still there though. It's still there.
I don't know. I think he's trying to get his life together.
Right, if you really want to do it, look up the Sativa video.
I really don't.
Look up Sativa video. Janae Aiko featuring.
She ain't fucking me. I don't give a fuck.
Ray Shrimmered, and she has a tattoo on her arm.
Actually, that was probably her last video she dropped too.
Exactly. So
probably last video. I mean, they both need to come out with some shit.
Exactly.
Either
way,
they might have.
I mean, Big Show came out with that shit with Metro Boomin. You know what I mean? I fuck with that. I fuck with that shit.
That's more of a. I feel like that's more of a collab album.
Quick little. You know what I mean?
Everybody trying to drop a joint with Metro Boomin.
What are y'all doing with What do y'all think about the Migos' album?
Excuse me?
Did Amigos come out with album?
You got mad quiet with that.
No, I'm being honest. No, I'm not even talking about.
You talking about them? Talking about culture? Yeah. Are you talking about them as solo?
Oh no, them as a group. The Migos, the Migos album. They came out with an album this year.
But that was earlier. That was a while ago.
And they
shit. So was the Black Panther was in February.
Yeah, but they've dropped solo albums since then.
Except for not Offset.
Offset is trying to figure his shit.
He dropping next.
He was supposed to drop his shit last night, but he's
Oh yeah. It was.
R.I.P. We're not gonna talk about that.
R.I.P. to that relationship.
Yeah, we don't even.
Cardi, I see you.
Thank you.
You single now, girl? All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Offset, I fuck with Offset the most out of the group.
What? Really? Take off the best Migo, bro.
Nah.
His album's the best, though.
So far.
All right.
And Offset didn't drop.
They played me when I asked about the Migos album. But look at the in-depth conversation.
Quavo's supposed to be the leader of the Migos.
He's just the most marketable.
All right, but his album was not that good.
It wasn't. Takeoff was better, and now Offset gonna be the fire. That's gonna be the best.
You say that.
Gonna be the best album of it. But actually,
Offset let me down on that Z shit.
Offset might be on some Drake shit when he drop his shit now.
Yeah, he definitely might.
He might. Does he change up the whole album?
Melodies and shit.
I was about to say, does he change? Does he dedicate the album?
Are you drunk right now?
He's definitely gonna have a joint on it. He definitely gonna revisit the album. That's why he didn't drop it last night. He was like, "Nah, I gotta write one for Cardi. I gotta come back with something."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You think he could?
He about to say, "I'm just saying, you can do better."
You think he could get her back? You think they're it's over for them?
Probably. I mean, I see everybody out there trying to root for them and trying to get her to get back with him, but it's like, I mean, Shorty gonna make up her own mind at the end of the day. If she want to be with him, she gonna be with him. If she don't want to be with him, you already know how she rocking. Like, she wear her emotions on her sleeves. Like, so
definitely do.
I mean, my son out here doing the most. I mean, trying to publicly apologize. I mean, I feel like I mean, I rock with him, but you know what I'm saying, like, keep that to the side, bro. You know what I'm saying, like, do that behind closed doors.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. You could still, obviously, y'all still gotta be in contact with each other because y'all got a daughter and all that. But if that's how you feel, man, tell her that every day. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do in the sign. Like, you don't got to do it publicly to make everybody be on your side to be doing it. Like, because regardless of that, you know how you know what I'm saying? She always tell her how she feel about people doing the most when it comes to social media just to try to get a reaction out of her.
So
her
now that's what he's doing.
So it's like if you know she kind of don't rock with that, just, you know what I'm saying? I see why you doing it because you want the world to know you sorry, but then a lot of people don't take that as genuine.
It's
right.
Not, because it's like you just trying to.
Well, then, I don't know. The only defense that I have for him even talking about it in public, which I personally wouldn't do, but if the only reason I can say is because she addressed it public, like they're both in the public. It was brought out in the public light.
Somebody's gonna have to though.
Because he figured, like, listen, it's already my situation. Let me try to, I guess, apologize in public. Like,
I get it.
She's embarrassed in public, so let me put myself out there a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I'm thinking that he tried. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but
it's an empathy approach.
But you gotta. I mean, it is what it is. Like, y'all had y'all run. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, hey.
You was smart when you thought about it, even just trying to hold it down at first, because you know what I'm saying. You could tell, she a lot of people don't like her for her antics or just how she is, her personality. But like, you can't deny that she a real person. Like, she's just real with it all the way around. Like, she's always like, and she's never changed who she was till being what she is now. Like, she never changed. She was that way before she got popping. She's just been the same. She's been consistent, just authentic, and that's why I fuck with her, really, because like, she never switched up. You know what I'm saying? You got that whole Cardi.
All right, hold on, cut that.
That's the.
I know, but it's picking up.
The AC.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the whole Cardi and Nicki beef going, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody could deny the artist that Nicki is.
Yeah.
But my
does she have writers?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
She
gonna say
she says she doesn't.
She
but
gonna say she doesn't, but she definitely has Safari write some James.
Yeah.
My thing is, too, Nicki had to become the Bobs or Barbie Nicki to be who she was. That wasn't always her before she got popping.
Right.
Cardi literally has been the same person she was since before she got popping till now.
Yeah, she owns that stripper shit.
And she owns the stripper shit. She owns the fact that she's gotten work done on her body.
Yeah, she
owns all of that. So it's not like she hides anything about her from anybody. She lets her flaws be seen. So and you don't get that with Nicki. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't remember what Nicki used to look like before she
Nicki
was really
did not
popping.
look like what she currently looks like.
So it's like,
no, she did not.
At the end of the day, you could hate Cardi all you want, but she's been the most authentic person from the beginning till now.
Till now, right.
And you know what I'm saying? So like, how can you hate on somebody that's literally giving you all of them and putting it out on the table to be like, yo, this is me. You either accept it or you don't. Like, a lot of people had a lot to say when she tried to fight Nicki at the fashion joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, that's not the place to be doing that. I get it. But at the end of the day, you already know what type of female she is.
You know what it's about to be. You know how she's going to give it up.
And if she's saying she only came that way because Shorty said something about her daughter.
Yeah.
I can see it.
That's a whole different story. And you know she not going to... Why she going to hold her tongue just because... Oh, you know, that's not the way to do it. She still got to check after that. Because she still ended up doing the joint with Tom Ford. They put out the makeup line or whatever. She got her Fashion Over joint still kicking and pushing.
Off. Yeah.
So it's like, it's not, you know what I'm saying?
Even it's not stopping anything.
It's not stopping her. Even with her, you know, going to court or whatever she's doing, it's not stopping her checks.
No.
But I be telling people, you might see it as a consumer, might see it like, yo, she need to leave that her shit at home.
But that's Cardi.
But that's Cardi.
And that's what makes her marketable.
And that's why people are still giving her checks, because even though
her fan base not going nowhere.
Yeah. But even though they could say
20
like
million followers,
she might be a liability at sometimes, depending on the situation.
Most of the time, she's professional.
It's the fact that you already expected that coming in.
Yep.
It's
she's
not
doing
like
anything out of the
it's
door.
not. Yeah, it's not like you getting somebody and then you was like, okay, you seen them one way. Now they doing all this fuck shit. And you're like, hold on, now you're gonna fuck up my brand. You're gonna fuck up my money. I can't further push this business with you because now you're doing something that they already expected it to come from her because they already knew what to expect. So when you see it, it's not like nothing crazy. It's like, okay,
Cardi being Cardi.
Now you just gotta weigh the options. Like, okay, how severe was it? do we think we can still come back from that? And obviously, people still gonna fuck with her because she's still authentic. And then you got some people that's on her side that's like, yeah, you know, she should have fucked Nicki up that night. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. But
I don't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to wrap it up here, just because we got more things that can come on. But
EB, home of urban journalism, home of the verbal hands. I'm Dean. That's Los. We'll be right back. Malik Mcfly's gonna be here all night, y'all. Check it out.
Facts. A little music here, since we're on the topic of music. And I don't know if you know
what
the king of R&B has been in debate the last couple of weeks. I'm just putting my name in the ballot. You know,
I hear you. I hear you.
You know, they said I got the
sing something right now.
Yeah, no.
So I thought your name was in the ballot, guy. You got to do what it do.
Yeah, but it's not on cue right now. I got to have a water. I got to warm up.
I hear you.
I can't. You know what I mean? I was,
like Kevin Hart said, you needed some tea or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So Jacquez said he's the king of the R&B right now for our generation.
The king of R&B right now for this generation. I understand who done came and who done did that and that and that. But now it's my turn.
What's up, man? How you feel about this? How you feel about this debacle?
I feel like that's a no. Nah,
thank you.
I mean, to be honest,
harsh no.
When I heard him say it, I was just like, okay, what generation is he technically speaking about? Because I don't know if he's part of my generation.
But even any generation, though.
I mean,
first of all, has he put enough work to even be considered a king? One.
That's a no.
No. And that's why I think I've seen a few other people talk about it, but
he's got talent. Don't get me wrong.
The one person I really watched and kind of took notice to when he basically responded to is Diddy. Like everybody that was in R&B was really responding to it. I didn't really pay attention to it.
That not J. Cole, but Jay Holiday shit.
Just anybody, because
and then somebody asked him if he was a chauffeur.
He's a valet.
Yeah, the valet.
And everybody responded.
Yeah.
Well, everybody gave a video response except for Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But the only person that gave a video response on the topic that I actually listened to was Diddy.
What'd he say?
Yeah, what'd he say on that? I didn't watch that.
Basically, Diddy was just like, one, a lot of people was throwing that king word too lightly. They throwing it around too lightly.
You can be a king, but not king of something.
But he also said, you know how Diddy is. He's all about black excellence and we all kings and queens. So he said, no, we definitely all kings. But he said that topic of being the king is thrown around too lightly. But he also said something along the lines of what you said, like to be in that. At that level,
you gotta
or
be
to sit in that
first.
chair, not even nominated. You have to have a certain amount of work put in. You have to have
years.
You have to have a certain amount of influence done. I mean, he really broke down what is R&B, rhythm and blues, and what you have to do as far as being life changing, whether it's for women or whatever the case may be, and how you have to express your music. You know. On the topic of love, and not just be like, fucking and shit like that. Like,
absolutely.
But so he went deeper into the whole aspect of it, which I believe he's right. Like, you can't be called a king. First of all, if it's good to feel that you're the best.
Right. You always want to feel the best.
It's good to feel that you're the best and you're at the top of your game, and you might be in the league because that's how you're supposed to feel about yourself. But when he said it, like, he knows who came before him. He knows, what I'm saying, what people have done in this. But it's his time now. I get it. It's your time now. But, I mean.
That's even debatable, too.
Here's my thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that ill.
Who do you think is king?
Currently?
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Okay. No, clearly. No debating.
That's who I'm going to say.
How are we breaking it down for our generation? Because if we're going to be technical, we're going to be technical.
I mean,
if R. Kelly wasn't touching underage girls, there wouldn't be no conversation.
Are we talking 90s
and pissing on girls?
2000s, 2010s? What are we talking about?
I mean, Chris Brown been around for a minute.
Okay, so he's 2000s, 2010s.
Since probably like earlier than that.
Nah, yeah. Like wasn't Chris Brown around when we were in middle school?
2000s and
maybe 2004, maybe 2003. He probably been around. You know what I'm saying? So like,
He's probably the king of our generation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's why when he said his generation, I was like, well, who technically fits in that generation?
Yeah.
And then even still, the people in your generation, I bet you still fuck with Chris Brown a lot heavier than they
or
do
even
with
Trey
him.
Songz.
But that's the top. That's the top two that everybody's been mentioning. Everybody's been saying if it's not them or if they don't feel it's obviously R. Kelly or whoever it may be prior.
But I can name
a lot of these people. I mean, because you can name a lot of people.
Yeah,
from
but
Miguel, Weeknd.
I mean,
Bruno Mars.
They are Bruno.
No.
Bruno Mars
is definitely not R&B though.
Bruno,
I would say he's
like
more
pop, funk, soul.
But
he's got a whole bunch of shit going on.
Miguel
with him.
is a sleeper.
Yeah,
but shit. Then what about John Legend?
John Legend's a dog. He's one of the gatekeepers. I don't know, he may not be the king, but he definitely a gatekeeper.
I'm not. But all I'm saying is he's got more of a claim to the throne than Jacquez does.
Oh yeah,
and then he has a more claim to the throne than The Weeknd does.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I just don't see nobody. I really think it's Chris Brown.
I can see that.
Our current one right now. You say Chris Brown?
Chris Brown or Trey Songz. I can see that.
Has to go to either one of those two.
It could be either one of those two, but I would put Chris Brown 1 and Trey Songz 2, which most people that have been responding to it have said just that.
Right.
If it's not Chris Brown at 1, it's definitely Trey Songz at 2.
So what if we're thinking if we categorizing our whole generation, so like 90s on?
I mean, that's hard because
you got to think about the forefathers. You got to think about
you had a lot of people
Usher,
doing you know what I'm saying. Usher is
Genuine.
Definitely Usher's now he's like
Maxwell,
he's almost like
Luther
an
Vandross.
OG. Usher is almost like an OG, but like it's really hard. But like I mean, like I said, for my generation, our generation, it's got to be Chris Brown.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like my man been doing it since he was like 15, 16. Came out with his first album. And really hasn't fallen off since.
Yeah, I will say though, that 12 play album by R. Kelly.
You know what the thing is?
Crazy.
It's like well, obviously he still is doing concerts and people are still buying his tickets, so obviously his fans don't care.
Yeah,
but
they never did. So.
No, they never did. But it's kind of like somebody who gave us such great music, and there's people and there's children, there's grown people now walking to this day who can owe their creation to an R. Kelly song.
Absolutely,
that's a fact.
Was pissing on underage girls in the closet.
Yeah, let's not get too crazy on it because that's already given. But
but still, it kind of fucks with me.
Here's I wanted to.
Like, who was he writing that for?
Come on, man.
People that like to get beat up. Yo, people got some weird fetishes in the world, man.
Listen,
I definitely didn't want to get into that.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I mean, I think that topic is too crazy to even identify one person with. Because, like I said, it depends on what generation you're talking on.
Right.
It depends on, or just what decade you're talking on. But like, for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I probably rock with a lot of, R&B hasn't been the same price since the 90s.
I was going to say that. Where's the
different? No, I would say the R&B made a drop off.
It didn't drop off. Like, it's just a different. It's just a different feel now.
No disrespect to Chris Brown and Trey, but it's like once the Chris Brown came in,
that mid 2000s.
Once that generation of R&B musicians came in, then the shit
was
just
all
kind
about like feel good baby music.
Yeah, it went totally different. So R&B became different. But if you, I think, like I said, I agree with Diddy. You gotta have, you have to bring more to the table than what you've already done to qualify or to actually put yourself in that nameplate to say, "Oh, I'm the king of R&B right now," and that's why I said, like, of what generation? Like, are you talking about the 2010 babies and after?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the 2000?
That's not even R&B.
Are you talking about the 2000?
He can't even sing. He can hold a note, but he can't actually sing.
He's talented. I will say that.
He's talented. But
that's all I hear. That's all I hear.
I just don't. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, even with his music, it's just different. Like, it's like street R&B.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it's like that's not like it's like not R&B.
So it's like, that's why I said when he said it, I didn't take offense to it. I was just like, bro, you bugging. Like, like, do you not know who Chris Brown is right now? Do you not know the numbers that he's doing? Every album,
stupid.
Every show,
tours, stupid.
Like, are you crazy?
Are you
the man's making money?
like crazy money, bro. Like
that's true.
And you cannot deny it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot deny the fact of the work that he's put in, especially since his first album, bro. Like people still run back and play. Yo, excuse me, miss. People still play
Chris Brown's best song.
They still play "Run It" on the radio.
When we said Chris Brown, "Run It" was running in my head.
They go through his catalog sometimes on the radio, not even just to be like, oh, it's not. It don't have to be nothing to do with Chris Brown, but just because they want, it might be like a throwback Thursday or they flash. You know what I'm saying? Right. They just might want to hit you with some older records. Right. They still playing classic. They still playing Yo on the radio, Run It on the radio. I think I heard Kiss Kiss on the radio with him and T-Pain. Like, bro, like they still going through his catalog.
Chris Brown. Like, well, honestly, his 45 song album, I actually banged with.
Heartbreak on a Full Moon.
I banged.
Yo, there's a lot of. I ain't even gonna front. I think I need to go through that whole album.
In its entirety.
There's some joints on there that I've picked up on within the past few maybe weeks or months, and I'm just like, yo, where was I?
Yo, son,
why haven't I heard this? This joint got me feeling
under a rock.
Real good.
Chris,
Son,
he hit it.
He's ridiculous, and I've always been a Chris Brown fan. So it's like, you know, like I said, when he said it, I didn't take no offense to it, but that was the question I asked myself. I was like, yo, what generation is he talking about? Yeah. And then I was like, yo, do you notice for a fact that the generation is really behind you like that to say you're the king of R&B? Yeah. You know, because your core fans is always going to go with you. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I bet anything that I don't got and all the money that I do have, that most of your fan base probably is playing Chris Brown on a daily basis, and when he buy his,
they were once Chris Brown fans, and then heard about you.
If not, exactly. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
You're the king of what exactly?
Every R&B or every singer is gonna have they core fan base, right? But
your core fan base,
if you're not really doing the numbers, or if you're not at the magnitude that some of these other R&B artists is really doing, then you can't really put yourself in that seat, because I mean, for me, as long as Chris Brown is able to make music, or you know what I'm saying, that's like when when Michael Jackson was alive. Like, who can you really put in his spot at the king of pop?
Prince.
Without him being present.
Oh, yeah, no.
when he was alive, he was still dropping albums, doing tours.
He had he was like going to it,
and it was just like, you can, as long as he was there. I mean, even now, he's probably made a lot more money even now than he was alive.
So
but it's just like, who can you put in that spot with him currently still being here? And then when he died, you could probably say, okay, Prince, maybe, if you really want to give him that title.
Yeah.
But it was like, people saw Prince as the Prince.
Right.
Yeah, Michael.
Pop, you know
Michael
as
was
the king. Right. So it's like, as long as Chris Brown is out right now, or just doing it currently, who can you really see? There's people that can come close. There's people that can be
right. It's like a LeBron.
Yeah,
like,
who can you?
Trey would have to start coming out with some shit.
As long as LeBron,
he would have to.
He would have to start coming out with some.
But I still think his albums wouldn't even do the same magnitude.
Because Chris captured a whole generation.
When you think about what you just said, a 45.
Chris Brown
album.
But here's what I think.
And it was
45 songs on one album.
He just gave.
And you got people that literally listened to it front to back and was like, yo, this is great.
But we got to think about, Chris Brown has crossover appeal. You know what I'm saying?
No, he does. But then I
have a question. Has he fully recovered from knocking Rihanna out?
I think so. He's in her comments and everything. Yeah. My man.
Yeah, he tried to slide back in.
He know. He know what's up.
It didn't work out for Karucha. He's like, I gotta get back. Up, I got double dip.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing about, even with that, like, you know, they both owned up to the fact that they was both wrong in the situation.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking anything. I'm not, you know, trying to stick up for what he did and saying that.
Of course not.
But
we definitely
he took his part in it. And she took her part in it that it played, and they both played a part into what happened,
and grown as adults.
And the fact that they even worked and tried to get back after that shows a whole lot.
Yeah,
a lot of people be out here fronting and trying to always blame it on the dude to make it seem like dudes just be out here.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying dudes, there's not some dudes that just don't find pleasure in themselves doing that to females. I'm not condoning it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a lot of females that don't take accountability into the things that may or may not push a man to do certain things. I'm never going to be with dudes putting their hands on a female. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
but if you punch him in the face 18 times,
we all have to take accountability in lives for what we do and the consequences that come from it. You know what I'm saying?
Both ways.
But you even get people like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think I seen there's a video, you know, even of Whoopi Goldberg. You know, it was a while ago.
Oh yeah, what she said. She was like, "Yeah,"
and she condoned the fact of if you're a woman and you hit a man should be allowed to hit you back. And a lot of people, even on her show, her co-stars and everything, had a conflict of interest with that, because she said it live on air with no remorse. But at the same time, you have a lot of people that think that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, yes, it's not right for a man to hit a female.
But you're not supposed to put your hands on anybody.
Exactly, in which that's what she said.
That's the rules.
That's what she said. You're not supposed to put your hands on anybody. That's like you walking up to a random person,
just slapping them upside the head.
You cannot, and, you know what I'm saying? But that's when it gets crazier, because when you get that sense of, oh, a man is not supposed to hit a female, that makes females think it's okay to be hitting random niggas in the street or out at the club
because they can't hit me back,
nigga. What?
And then you run,
and then you run into that one dude that you don't know,
and he don't give a fuck,
and he hits you, and now it's like, oh, I gotta step up because now that's a line that I don't want to be crossed, but now I gotta step in because he's violating, but she also violated him. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's got to be a line somewhere.
Absolutely.
There's got to be a line somewhere.
We just went crazy. Just
different.
Now.
Yeah.
We went from music to domestic abuse.
But
and
I mean,
it's see what we doing.
Homo urban journalism.
Back to what we were saying. Like, I just Chris Brown definitely holds that title for me right now.
Absolutely.
But and I big ups to Chris Brown, man, because my son's been going through a lot.
Yeah,
man.
nah.
A lot of people been trying to bring him down, but my son dropped a 45 track album.
That shit, and it was son, and it was savage. It wasn't like it was. Don't get me wrong. It's 45 tracks, so it's rough to get through.
I'm not even going.
But son,
I applaud him for dropping that, and people having the attention span to actually get through.
I haven't got through all 45, but I've gotten through like a good 10.
That's like 4 albums,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in today's modern times, you can
in a deluxe version. Yeah. 4 albums in a deluxe version
with a director's cut. Like, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like this, he went ham.
You should have put a movie in between that, John.
But we showed our range here, so I wanted to close it out because we wanted to bring in something super special for our first guest. Our first guest of season 2. We got a new little segment called the BTB Hot Seat. So we gonna put Malik Mcfly in the hot seat coming up.
Make sure my chair don't fall.
Make sure that's the one that don't lean back too far. You know what I mean? Because we definitely gonna get into it.
Make sure it's not on this Fat Joe shit.
Okay. Hot seat coming up. BTB. Let's get it.
And welcome y'all to Black of the Berry. We are back, home of urban journalism.
Yeah.
Home of the verbal hands. I'm Dean. That's Los. Malik Mcfly still in the building. We're about to wrap this up because he's a busy man. He got things to do, but we appreciate your time, brother.
Of course, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I told you we're gonna be back when the album drop, man. We're gonna talk about that.
Listen, press release. We in here.
Yes, sir.
And officially, Malik Mcfly is now officially Berry Gang. So So just let that know. All right.
Yo, boom. Make sure y'all check out my guys, man. Subscribe to them on Spotify.
Yeah.
And
appreciate that.
Oh, they ain't noticed, but I told them, you know what I'm saying, if you got an iPhone, you got an Apple, anything products.
We on the podcast now.
Get that podcast app if you don't already have it.
Yeah.
It usually come with the phone, so don't be like, oh, I ain't got it on my phone.
Yeah.
But I said, hit that podcast app, Black of the Berry, subscribe. Get that.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
of
course. Good looking. For sure.
Now we got, obviously the inaugural guest, so we had to, we got to do it big. So we have this new segment called
Get it out.
BTB Hot Seat. So what this is a new segment for our guests is grilled with raw questions in an attempt to find the sweet tea and the absolute truth.
Oh, sweet tea.
Now these questions are going to range from ridiculous.
They don't want the regular tea.
To serious.
I want the sweet tea. I want the sweet tea. Yeah. I'm not here for no unsweetened shit from Virginia. I want that shit that give you diabetes from the peach state.
Now, people, the questions are going to range from ridiculous to seriousness, a whole bunch of stuff in between. There is no going to be no flow, no rhythm. We're just going to just yell out random questions. All right, so are we ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so do you want to start off or you want me to start off?
I'll start off.
Okay.
True or false? True or false? Kobe is better than LeBron. Come on, man.
True.
Okay. All right.
Did Big Ben rape that girl? Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, I was like, which Big Ben we talking about? We talking about Big Ben Wallace? Or
I didn't even know he had a charge.
The malice in the
that's
palace.
what I was saying. That's what I was like, wait, what?
The malice in the palace.
I don't know. No, I plead the fifth.
Okay.
All right.
I hope not.
Dave Chappelle or Cat Williams?
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Colgate or Crest?
Crest.
Okay.
Was
serious questions.
So that's for real.
Was OJ innocent?
Anything happens when you got Johnny Cochran on his side.
Okay.
Anything is possible.
If the purge was real, what are 5 things you're doing immediately?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that is a good one.
You gotta strap on.
That's definitely the first thing.
Body on.
I'm gonna have all types of
Gizmos,
weapons.
gadgets. I'm getting a fucking.
I'm having all types of weapons. Forget just the basic guns. I mean, I'm gonna have knives. I might have a crowbar on deck. I might sharpen a bat just because.
Warriors, come out and play.
Yo, I might do some. I don't know, but 5 things I'm doing. I'm definitely pulling up on a lot of the haters. I'm definitely.
Yo, son, I was thinking that same thing. There's a few people on my list.
I'm definitely gonna pull up on that person that was talking mad shit the other day. What you said?
Yeah, I was waiting for this.
You know, the purge is next week, nigga. Purge, I'm about to purge your ass.
Yeah,
nigga.
facts.
You know, I'm pulling up on a few racist people that I may or may not know that are secretly racist.
Okay.
Just to fuck with their head.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't need to live.
You know, and it's shit. I don't know. That's a good one. I like that.
No
one.
doubt.
All right. How about this one? True or false? Has Juju passed AB as the Steelers' new #1 wide receiver?
This season for sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
was not
That was a strong for sure.
Yeah, it was not
That's a for sure right on.
Aren't you a Steelers fan?
No,
Okay.
but
Never mind that. Never mind that shit.
All right, I got a serious question. And this is not only for your fans, but this is for the world here. Would you fight a defanged and de-toothed bear for 37.5 seconds for world peace?
That's oddly specific. 37.5.
If not,
oddly specific.
I gotta fight him.
You got to
for
wrestle.
37.5 seconds. He's de-toothed and defanged. If you can't do that, we'll do 21.5 seconds.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He'll body slam you.
Nah, because he ain't say I gotta get close to it.
Nah, you got to wrestle. You got to
fight him.
You got to get in the mix.
I gotta
Fight
fight
him. Oh, I'm jumping on his back then.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I'm jumping, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I'm jumping on his back then.
Okay.
Come here, man.
Okay.
Come here, Blue. You know what I'm saying?
bare necessity.
Come here, rawr, Blue.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna teach you the bare necessity, man. You know
Oh, you a real Jungle Boy, Jungle Boy.
Where Mowgli at now, nigga? Come on, you better get your friends, nigga.
Oh, shit.
You out here with no fangs and shit.
Yeah.
All right, I got one. If you could bring back somebody to work with, who would it be and why?
To work with?
Yeah,
Oh, man, we was just talking about him, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Ooh, nice.
Michael Jackson.
Just because of the greatness icon.
Not even that. Only because I've been a huge Michael Jackson fan my whole life, and that's probably one of the only people I could say that really before I got into music that really wanted, that really made me pay attention to music just in a whole.
Okay.
And my son was phenomenal. Not even just as an artist, you know what I'm saying, as a producer. Just the way just the way he constructed.
He got after it.
He constructed everything in his life, whether it was the song itself, the lyrics, to his shows, the production in his shows, to his choreography, down to like who he picked as dancers, who he picked as people playing in his band or whatever.
He's a savant.
Just everything that he did, it's just undeniable. So if I had to bring any, that's the only thing I was mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how Drake got that record with Michael Jackson, but
son, he paid a grip for that.
I'm just like,
he had to pay a grip for that.
Anybody that I could bring back to work with, it would definitely be Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the Jacksons, Beyonce or Janet?
Ooh, I don't know about Janet.
And I'm talking about.
I'm not
titty popping Janet.
Are we talking about
Janet in her prom?
Yeah, I'm talking about titty popping Janet.
Like Poetic Justice days.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Talking about she was at the height of her game.
Janet. Definitely Janet. I'm mad at Tupac for that one.
If Jermaine Dupri got it, we all still got a chance, guys.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
JD got that.
I thought it was lost after she done married that Muslim dude.
Nah, she's single now.
Nah, no, that's what I'm saying.
She needs some young dick.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
But nah, I fuck with Janet though. Heavy.
Right. Here's one. Is no matter of fact, are ASAP Rocky and Ocho Cinco related?
They do look alike. If they not distinct brothers and from different realms, my nigga.
I will say
they gotta be like first cousins.
I've never seen them in the same place together though. I will say that.
They
that
probably
would be interesting.
They're probably avoiding that for a reason. Somebody's aunt is related to them.
It's like Bow Wow and Lil Mama. Like who? Like
oh my god.
Yo, don't they have a beef right now too?
It's like it's sibling rivalry. That's what it is.
Yeah, they got
Stop
a little
wearing
beef.
my shirts.
They got a little beef. They on that show together. I don't really watch it no more.
Yeah, was it Grown Up
Hip Hop shit?
Oh yeah.
She's on the show now, so there's some beef about he tried to hook one of his homeboys up with her on a date or something.
Damn.
And basically she said he lied on his dick. So I don't know.
Oh,
whatever.
Okay. That's
whatever.
Okay, well,
let's keep the hot
segue. Religion or spirituality?
So what are we talking about? Religion?
Religion would be like, do you believe that to get closer to the Most High, you need to be within a structured religion, organized organized church like that, or do you think that you could just, you can
have your
get a connection with nature, get a connection with God? You guys can kind of get on one accord.
Your
do you have to go
covenant.
to, what I'm saying? Or do you have to go to church and pay tithes and shit?
It depends.
Or pray 18 times a day.
I think. Well, it depends. I grew up in church, so. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say that's the norm for me. But,
okay.
You definitely have to have some type of structure, I guess. When it comes to even, I don't push which higher power you choose to
as long as you
believe in or to follow.
Believe in a higher power,
because you're gonna believe what you believe. But as long as you have a structure within your beliefs, I say that's the most important thing.
Okay.
We always say things happen for a reason, but people always want to question God why. So that's
I got you.
That's an excellent. Come on, man. Just but that's an excellent point.
I
never really heard it like portrayed like that though. Like we do ask God why, but things supposed to happen for a reason. So you don't question it. Just shut the fuck up and enjoy the ride.
Question it because
I brought the heat with this one. Since you talked about God and going right from wrong, did Dwight Howard get catfished?
The people want to know.
Did he?
I don't think so.
He didn't?
He was out there as a power bottom.
He got tricked.
I think no.
He was sucking dick willingly.
No. I don't think.
You just don't start sucking dick on the whim.
I don't think he expected to get found out. And it came out.
God damn it, Dwight.
And he had to renege.
No trade backs to White.
He had to come up with a rebuttal.
There's
there was screenshots.
But that's what I'm saying. First of all, we live in this day and age now. Like, it's different from when we was in high school, junior high school.
Yeah. Even in
when
college,
social
a little bit.
media wasn't really a crazy thing where you could hide a lot of stuff that you was doing. But now, you know, even as a celebrity, if you're not taking people's phones or telling people, giving people a certain structure when they're around you, you're literally leaving yourself open to being exposed every day.
To everything.
Every day. And it's a different age now. Like, I'm not saying niggas is getting catfish, because you could, you know what I'm saying? I think you just got to be careful of who you talking to on social media. A lot of people, and I watch a lot of interviews with artists, but that's what I'm saying. But I don't know the origin of how they started talking.
And what is the pastor?
But a lot of people, everybody want to bring their pastor into it.
But that pastor specifically attended the party where they met.
But you know what I'm saying? Well, some pastors is low key.
You know,
just like some pastors, like he asked, you know, do you feel like you have to have a religion when it comes to paying tithes? Some pastors are in it for the money.
Oh yeah, of course.
And some pastors are genuinely in it because they love their faith with God and they literally want the best for people in the afterlife. Mm-hmm. And they, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm gonna say this, you know, like I said, I grew up in church my whole life. I'm not gonna say that my pastor or, you know, is anything like those people, because he's definitely not about money. And if you knew the struggle of even of my church family, you wouldn't think so. Yeah. So it's like it comes with just certain titles and certain jobs. A lot of people aren't in it for the right reasons.
Absolutely.
So that's why a lot of pastors themselves cause such a controversial outlook on people who go to church, or why people don't go to church, because it's like some people feel like that it's all about the money for them. But yo, I have
a ton of pastors in my family.
That's crazy.
I mean, we knew people in the Catholic society to be doing stuff to little boys.
We had a whole episode on that.
Episode 4.
So why wouldn't you
episode
think?
5 actually.
So why wouldn't we think there's pastors out here trying to, you know, manipulate either women or just hide the fact that they're actually down low, but they be preaching about people being gay?
Wow,
which is hilarious,
and that's a perfect place to leave off.
But I think Dwight Howard's just scared that he got exposed. You know what I'm saying?
He got to own it.
I'm not sure how long ago all this happened.
He could make some money if he comes
I'm
from
not
it right.
sure. You know what I'm saying? When it happened, or you know how long ago it was until the fact that it came out. It could be like a year old or 2 years old. You know, if it's fairly recent, then that's on him. Yeah. But my thing is, I think some of these brothers, they be in the spotlight. They feel like they could do some shit, or you know what I'm saying, like they meet a female, they may not know she is transgender or whatever the case is at first, and then they find out, and then it's like, oh well, nobody else gonna find out.
His team had like made sure. That's what I'm saying. Like He's got to get in front. He just got to become an activist and make some money.
John Wall. John Wall.
Because you know John Wall a real nigga. He's like, hold on, nigga.
No. Fuck is this?
Word. You know what I'm saying? John
Wall. Get your shit together, Dwight.
Word. Out here wilding out there. But you know what I'm saying? He just got to own up to. You got to take accountability, man.
You just got to own it.
You was in there, or she was in there.
You know what I'm saying? And it was what it was.
Come on.
She was getting buckets.
That's what she said.
Come on.
She was getting buckets.
she was off the glass, getting rebounds off the glass. She was in the paint.
Defensive player of the year.
She was in the paint longer for 3 seconds.
No 3 seconds. No 3 second calls.
She was in the paint longer than 3 seconds.
We gotta stop.
I'm out of here, bro.
All right, y'all. Listen, we're out of here. This is Black of the Berry, home of urban journalism, home of the verbal hands.
Yo.
I'm Dean. That's Lowe's. We'd like to thank once again Malik Mcfly
yes, sir.
for stopping by. We appreciate that, brother.
Of course, bro.
Let the people know one more time where they can catch you and find you at.
Like I said, man, I'm the artist known as Malik Mcfly. You can follow me on IG at official Malik Mcfly. No spaces, no underscores. Everything else, I am Malik Mcfly. Go get that for you. Go get that used to. Like I said, Fly Music, this is just the beginning. Coming out in 2019. We here.
Berry Gang.
Yes, sir.
And we're out, people. We appreciate y'all. Thank you.